Adam here with Brooksaw Antiques. Today we have this 1972 Olivetti Studio 45 vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. One of the best typewriters of all time. Basically the continuation of the Olivetti Latera 32 and 22, which is some of the best typewriters of all time. And this has a bigger body and a plastic shell. The 32 and the 22 are much smaller and they have a metal shell. They're considered ultra portables. This is just a full-size portable. Basic, same mechanics though, same DNA. Very nice, well engineered machine. Up top is the adjustable paper guide. This helps you guide the page in straight. I'm going to line that up with the edge of the platen, which is the main roller that feeds the paper. This is the left margin. I'm going to set that on 0 and the right one around 75 to 80. And this is the paper support arm that flips up from the back. And this is the paper bale that sits on top. It's got 2 adjustable rollers and a scale. Once you hear the bell, you're near the end of the margin. Hit this line space, get you back at the beginning. It skips 1, 2, or 3. Right now we have it on single, but if you want double, just flip this switch down 1 notch. It skips 2, 1 more, it skips 3. We're going to keep that on single for now and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice, none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line. I switch from black to red. There's a switch on the right side. Flip that down to the red indicator. It prints the bottom portion of the ribbon, which is red. When you have it in the middle, it doesn't print any ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes. When you have it up top, it prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is black. We're going to move that down for red. Beautiful. Smooth, light touch, fast, tight, perfect print, super clear and aligned. This is what the Olivettis are known for the light touch, smooth, and clarity. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right side. You flip it forward and it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easy or load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page or else it won't load correctly. Going to flip this down for now. Put the color back on black. Got a shift on each side and a shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. This button here is not, it's supposed to be a 1. That is the margin release. When you get to the end of the margin, there's a mechanism that blocks you from printing. Hit that margin release. It will allow you to go all the way to the end. Very good. The traditional typewriter did not include a 1 key. It was always the lowercase l for 1. And for the exclamation point is shift 8, which is the apostrophe. Then you backspace it and then put a period, and that's your exclamation point. This is your tab set in clear. So right now we have tabs set on 10 space intervals. So I'm just going to clear those one at a time by pushing that lever down. Very light touch. Everything about this thing is light touch. Feels like a modern, almost like you're typing on a computer. Barely have to hit the keys for them to print. So if you like a computer style type, then this is a touch, the touch of that. This is what you want. If you want a heavier touch, then you go with Olympia. So now we don't have any tabs set. So we're going to set one somewhere in the middle. So I'm just going to flip that switch up to set. And it sets a tab right there. You can set as many tabs as you want on this model. Backspace on the right side, very smooth. And the hood pops up from the front and it hooks into the back. And you want to be careful. This is hard plastic. It's pretty still durable after all these years. It's not cheap plastic. It makes it more lightweight. So if you got, there's this the 21, which is a bigger, and the I forget the numbers. There's a bunch of numbers with the metal frame, and they're super heavy. So this is just a lightweight, full size with nice, high quality hard plastic. All the brand new ribbons load on the left, so it's pulling clockwise to the right. If you want to switch that direction manually, behind either spool, you just flip it to the opposite direction, and it'll pull to the other side. And that's meant to catch the eyelet at the end of the ribbon and automatically reverse it. And I think on this model it reverses without the eyelet, but if it doesn't, then you just want to tie a knot if you don't have eyelets. And you can see how it has 2 prongs. But first you want to hook the back and then put the prongs down, and that's nice and tight. On the right side of the carriage is your carriage lock. You flip it down and it locks the carriage in the middle. So when you have it in the case, it doesn't bang around causing any kind of internal damage. Flip it up and it releases the carriage. Carriage release on both sides on top here. Very good. And this button at the end of the left knob disables the spacing so you can get to an exact spot on the page. You let it go, you get those clicks. Each one of those clicks is a half a space. Same concept. When you push the line space selector all the way back to the zero, you disable the spacing, you flip it forward, get the clicks. And this is your line space return, and it rotates to the back so when you have it in the case, it doesn't break this off. And these are made out of cast aluminum. They break very easily, they don't really bend, so you want to be very careful with that. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.